Mr. Lumada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lumada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lumada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lumada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning to you and welcome to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy to be here with you on Storytime, and of course, thank you for joining in. We've had a wonderful book of beautiful books that encourage deep thinking indeed, and I am glad that we had them here on Storytime. Beautiful books that will be coming back here to Storytime guaranteed. Thank you so much for joining in, but we still have one more this week, one more book to go this week, and it is a beautiful one. And of course, wishing you a happy spring break wherever you are joining us from. If you're on spring break or if you've had yours, well, welcome back to school soon. Thank you so much for joining in. Glad you're here. Happy Friday to you and your loved ones. And yes, Storytime is here for you every weekday at 7 a.m. Pacific time, as well as at 11 a.m. Pacific time if you miss us. But of course, you can always find us in our archives on YouTube and Facebook. And of course, follow all the happening Storytime on our Instagram. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, storytimewithmrlimada.com. So many spaces to find us, so many places to join in the fun. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you this lovely morning out here in Oakland. The sun promises to be coming out. Right now, you can see a little bit of it peeking out. Excited for it. Thank you for being here. We do have a wonderful book today. No rain in Oakland, but we still love to say it. Hello, rain. This one coming from KYO MACLEAR and illustrations by Chris Turnham. And of course, we're reading it with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Good morning to you and welcome to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in today. As always, I am super excited and honored to have you here with me today for a lovely story together. Yes, we read together, we learn together, and of course, we travel through all these books together. Thank you so much for being here, and please let us know where you are and how it is where you are as well. Thank you for being here. Remember that Storytime next week is off for spring break, but we're back the week after that. But we do have one story next week on Tuesday. Angela Darton and Daria Peoples launched their latest book, and this one is called Show the World, and it will be live here on Storytime. So please do join us for this wonderful book that will be coming out next Tuesday. So join us April 5th for the launch of that book. Thank you for being here and glad you're with us here on Storytime. Thank you so much. Wherever you're joining us from, please let us know. And good news. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So many people, amazing people out there have contributed to the Right for a Reason fundraiser that is going on now. And we've reached our goal. For our target that was set, the target that I set for myself, $5,000 was reached. Thank you to you, Sarah and Nathan, and of course, Amanda. Where's Jamie? Indy, everybody, thank you so much, really, for all the support that people have put in. Sharing. Keep on sharing those contributions. Let's see how far we can take it. Let's see how much we can raise that 5,000 goal. So, indeed, a big thank you to you. And I'm sure the kids of Oakland schools and Alameda schools, thank you, big time. Thank you so much. I am super excited, just feeling happy this morning that we were able to raise that much that quickly. And let us keep going. Please keep sharing. The donations will still be receiving donations until much later after the ride. So please keep on sharing, keep spreading the word. But it's just a good feeling to know that with this community together, we've been able to raise that much for Auckland schools, for public education. I'm old. I'm at a loss for words. It's just amazing to see people coming together like this to do good. Thank you to you and everybody else there who's been supporting us, rooting us on. That is super important. It has been very important for this journey, and it continues. Let us raise this. Let us see how far we can take it. Thank you indeed. I'm excited. Right for a Reason, as you know, is happening on April 23rd. We're riding from Auckland to Sacramento. There'll be others joining us along the way, the different distances, but we're going the full distance from Auckland all the way to Sacramento. Yes, raising awareness for the underfunded public education. We hope that things can change in the future for sure. Thank you, and you're playing your part in making sure that our kids all have opportunities to learn. Thank you so much for being here. I am excited by that, and yes, please keep sharing. Let's go even further than $5,000. But it is super exciting to know that we met that goal. And yes, we can look forward and continue. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. All right. Our story today is a beautiful one, as you know. Hello, Rain. This one coming to you from KYO MACLEAR and illustrations by Chris Turnham. So I hope you're ready for this one. Let us see this morning who is with us, ready to enjoy a wonderful story. And I'm excited, so please bear with me. I am super excited today and just wanted to share all that good news with you today. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning to you. How are you doing, Amanda West? And of course, Sarah and Nathan in Chile, Illinois. And you say goodbye yesterday to the rain. Well. I am glad that you have beautiful days, clear days coming up, and we're looking forward to today's book to help us prepare for next time. Absolutely. I love that looking ahead, and I love your perspective on it. Thank you so much for joining in. Happy April and the showers it brings. Indeed. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing that. Love you guys, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Sarah and Nathan, and of course Amanda West, and indeed a big thank you to you indeed for taking us over the line. Yes, we did it. Thank you so much. Highly appreciated. And of course, Jamie, we say thank you to you as well. Indeed, thank you. Oh my goodness, remind me the Dashon's name. I am blanking out right now. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. Chevy Lane, good to see you back here on Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in. It has been a while. Good to see you. I hope everything is going well. I hope indeed all is well. Barefoot Books and indeed life in general. Thank you so much for joining in. Good to see you here. Thank you for bringing your sunshine to Story Time. Good morning to you, Chevy Lane. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you. Oh, yes. Good morning to all the readers, you say, Miss Ingrid. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes. We did it. And we're still going to be going. Please do share that with everybody out there. Let's continue to share. And for everybody that donated, for everybody that has mention this word, for everybody that has just supported and just rooting for us, whether quietly or loudly, we appreciate you. Thank you so much to everybody indeed. Thank you, Miss Ingrid. Good morning to you out in Patagonia, Argentina. Spring break begins today for me. It is a day off. As we know, today is an important day. It is Cesar Chavez Day, and we know what a great man he was and what he has done for workers, especially the farm workers, and indeed all the rights. And it is important that all workers are treated fairly, and we continue the struggle. We continue to fight on. Thank you so much for joining in, and indeed, as we commemorate this very special day today. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Edward. Frank, how are you doing, Edward? We are inching closer. We are moving on with our goals. Thank you so much for for joining in. Appreciate you. Magnus, Enric, oh, thank you so much for joining in today. Love it that you're here, joining us out here in Oakland, where it is indeed getting brighter and brighter by the second. Happy spring break to you as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Let us keep going. And Edward, looking forward to the ride. Spring break, maybe our ride together will finally happen before the big one in April. Oh, well, we are in April now, before the big one on the 23rd. So thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning to you. How are you doing today? Ron, thank you for joining in. Good to see you. Oh my goodness, I miss you, buddy. I miss you. Oh, it'll be a long 12 days, a long 10 days indeed, but we'll see you. We'll be back together in class in the next 2 weeks. Yes, very, very soon, but hopefully see you before then too. Thank you so much for joining in, Ron. I hope that you have a lovely morning. Good to see you here. Kai, how are you doing today as well? Thank you so much for joining in. Penny, there we go. Thank you for sharing. Penny, good morning to you. I will not forget this time. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh, no, absolutely. Your part is important. And honestly, together, everybody has added something. Everybody has put something, whether support, however it has been. It has been amazing to see that goal reached. But now we aim to raise that goal. I am super excited, super pumped this morning. Oh, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you so much. All right, thank you. And I know that you're here for a wonderful story. I'm excited to share that. But also, I must say, indeed, a big, big welcome to you, Magnus and Enric. Thank you for being here on Storytime. If this is your first time on Storytime Live, we hope that it won't be the last. Thank you for joining us today, and I'm glad you are here. We do have a wonderful book today coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. This one is called Hello Rain, and it is written by KYO MACLEAR and illustrations by Chris Turnham. And we're getting started with this one very, very shortly. Join me on the other side of this break as we start to read our book. So please, just 1 second and we'll be back after this message. Join me on the other side.
Hola, my name is Shamile Sayed Mendez, and I am the author of Where Are You From, Furia, and many other books for young readers. You're watching Story Time with Mr. Limara.
Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, Shamila, a big thank you to you. Happy Friday, everybody that is joining in. Let us get started with our story for today. Thank you to everybody that is joining in. Please do spread the word. Storytime is on every weekday at 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. Pacific time. But of course, you can always find us in our archives. Here we go. Hello, Rain. KYO MACLEAR and illustrations by Chris Turnham. And we're reading it with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. This is such a beautiful book, and if you have it close, I don't know if the light will be able to catch it. I don't know if you can see the raindrops shining over there, because they do actually glisten. It's like little drops of you can actually feel it. So it's like little drops of glue on there. It's really beautiful. I hope you can try it at home. Can you see the rain falling like that? All right, here we go. Hello, Rain. This one, written by KYO MACLEAR, illustrations by Chris Turnham, and read with permission and published by Chronicle Books of San Francisco. The air is full of waiting. The sky is full of breeze. The trees gust and billow, all before it rains. Rumble, rumble, distant thunder. Rain is coming. Rain is coming. Is that how you anticipate the rain? Is that how much you wait for it? The air is full of waiting. The sky is full of breeze. The trees gust and billow, all before it rains. Rumble, rumble, distant thunder. Rain is coming. Rain is coming. Oh. Plink, plunk, plonk. Plink, plunk, plonk on the rooftop. Drip, drop. Metal mailbox. Ping. Ding, 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 ding. Every rainfall plays a different tune. Listen, listen. Rain, rain, rain. Old raincoat, rubber boots, big umbrella, best umbrella. With all the beautiful colors, green, orange, yellow, blue. Let's go outside. Of course we want to go outside and play in the rain. Are you ready? All right. On the streets, umbrellas bloom. Around us, a game of hurry. Dash, dot, skitter, scatter. But why hurry when the sky is an adventure? Yes, indeed. But why hurry when the sky is an adventure? On the streets, umbrellas bloom. Around us, a game of hurry. Dash, dot, skitter, scatter. But why hurry when the sky is an adventure? Deluge, downpour, sprinkle, storm, a drizzle, a mizzle. So many words for rain. Which one's your favorite? Deluge, downpour, sprinkle, storm, a drizzle, a mizzle. So many words for rain. Long thin threads, tiny parachutes, buckets at a time. Out of many drops, one big word. Out of many drops, one big, are you ready? One big paddle. Do you love to jump in paddles or stomp in them? Out of many drops, one huge paddle. Curbside waterfall, downhill swoosh. Out of many drops, one rushing river. Let's launch the fleet. Yes. Do you know how to make a paper boat? Or do you have a boat? Maybe that's something you could try out today. Curbside waterfall, downhill swish. Out of many drops, one rushing river. Let's launch the fleet. Can already see part of it. Drippy leaf, sleepy rock. Here is an earthworm, a sticky snail. Here is a seedling. Even when it pours, the frogs don't hurry. And they don't hide. So even when it pours, the frogs don't hurry or hide. Foxglove, hyacinth, poppy, yarrow. Down in the dirt, the thirsty roots are drinking. Oh. That does sound refreshing, doesn't it? Down in the dirt, the thirsty roots are drinking. Oh. Cool rain, fresh rain, a Borrow catch the drops for later. A barrow to catch the drops for later. So we can have pink roses, freely peonies, tangles of vine, bursting pea pods, bright carrots, leafy radishes. Oh, how is your garden? Does it need a little rain? Plums in the fridge, sweet and cold. One for you and one for me. Oh. In a quiet spot, a single drop of rain touches 5 times a branch, a leaf, an apple, a rock, a blade of grass. Ah, we crouch under a tree and whisper talk until, are you ready? Until what? What happens? We crouch under a tree and whisper talk until, uh-oh. Crack, flash, boom. Oh my goodness. Can you picture the sound of that? Look at that brightness. Quick, get inside. Oh my goodness. Inside, wet socks, drippy pants, shake, 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 all rain drenched fur. Oh my goodness. Inside, dry and warm, rain trickle flows against the window. Mini rivers, droplets joining, moving down, down, side to side. Oh. Inside, wet socks, drippy pants. Shake, shake, shake of rain-drenched fur. Inside, dry and warm. Rain trickle flows against the window. Mini rivers, droplets joining, moving down, down, side to side. Oh. Want to play a board game? What's your favorite? My favorite is Scrabble. What's yours? Want to read a book? Oh, that's another favorite game of mine. Want to build a fort? Oh. Naps and secrets are both better when it rains. Oh. I couldn't agree more. Naps and secrets are both better when it rains. I wonder how the rain decides how and when to be. I wonder how it decides when to plunk, plunk, plink, or indeed stop. How does it decide? I wonder how it decides to plunk, plunk, plink, or indeed stop. The ground is glistening green. Can you smell the grassy sweetness? Hopefully not allergic. Can you smell the grassy sweetness? Butterflies and bugs sip, sip, sip from muddy paddles. Can you hear the chirping birds? The ground is glistening green. Can you smell the grassy sweetness? Butterflies and bugs sip, sip, sip from muddy paddles. Can you hear the chirping birds? Hello, sparrows, with your bright sparrow voices. Hello, goldfinches, with your sweet, sweet song. Hello, flowers, ripe and rosy. Hello, mushrooms, plump and proud. Oh. sun. Ah, look at that beautiful rainbow. The end. Oh, and just something to show you that I was taught, of course, by Victoria Rock from Chronicle Books, is that when this one starts out, the sky is blue or gray as the rain is collecting and gathering. The clouds are gathering. And then when you get to the end papers are nice and bright and yellow as the sun comes out. Just a little thing to notice there next time you read that book. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely love it that we were here together. Indeed, to enjoy a wonderful story. And this one is called Hello Rain. And next time the rain falls, next time the rain is coming, pay attention to all those little things that happen. Have you observed the rain skidding down or rolling down, flowing down your windows or wherever else? Have you listened to the sounds that happen when the rain is on? Yes, all the different sounds, the thunder that comes with that, everything else that comes with it. Pay attention next time. And please, I hope that you can enjoy this book. Find it at your local library and indeed wherever else you find books. Hello Rain, coming to you from KYO, MACLEAR and Chris Turnham, and of course read with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. A wonderful way indeed to end our week. What a week it has been. Beautiful books, absolutely lovely books. And for those of you that need a little reminder of the books we've had, remember that yesterday we were reading Can I Sit With You? This one from Sarah Jacoby, another beautiful one. And of course on Monday we had a wonderful book, and this one is called Over the Moon, coming to you from James Primus and Zoe Abbott. And then of course we did read on Tuesday Forever or a Day. This one coming to you from Sarah Jacoby as well. And then, of course, on Wednesday, we did read Tomorrow, Most Likely. This one coming to you from Lane Smith and Dave Eggers. Another beautiful book indeed. Thank you so much for joining in today, though. Hello, Rain. And I hope that your day is bright. Like the book said, the sky is an adventure. The world is an adventure. So I hope you get to enjoy it. And if you're on spring break like me, I hope that you get to go out there and just have lots and lots of fun, lots of exploring, lots of learning, lots of reading too. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope that you and your loved ones and everybody else in your community are indeed well and continue to have wonderful, wonderful, beautiful days, bright days ahead, days with a little bit of rain, days with lots and lots of plants and green and everything flourishing. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. This has been Story Time for this week. This has been Story Time for today. We're back again on Tuesday. Remember, Story Time is off all of next week except Tuesday, when we're back to celebrate a new book coming to you from Angela Darton and Daria Peoples. And this one celebrates my amazing kids in Oakland here, creative kids out in Oakland. Show the World, coming out on Tuesday, and we will be celebrating this one together. So join me on Tuesday, but of course Story Time will be off the rest of the week. A big thank you to everybody that has made the Ride for a Reason go on our part a success. And of course it would have been a success anyway, but making it so it happened, we met our goal and we're still going. We're going to try and raise that as high as we can. Thank you to everybody that joined in. Thank you Sarah and Nathan and Manda West, Jamie, for taking us over the line, right what we needed. Absolutely appreciate you, and indeed a celebration indeed as our kids have more opportunities to learn in our public schools. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. This has been Story Time today, and just absolutely proud of this community, and of course the wonderful community that we've built here on Story Time together. Thank you for being here. Let us see one more time who was with us. Quincy, I know it is spring break when I see you. Glad you were able to catch us live today. Thank you for joining in Marin City. And of course Lynette Marie, it has been a minute indeed, but I hope you've been catching the recordings anyways. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Love the rain, absolutely, and it is much needed, as we know, out here in California. So hopefully the next rainy season is better. But thank you for joining in, and good to see you here. I hope that you are having a lovely break indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. Miss Ingrid, thank you for being here. Absolutely love the story today, and to sleep to the sound of rain. Indeed, it is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that to everybody that joined us today. Javier Lane, good to see you back. Absolutely wonderful to see you here. And thank you for joining us today. And of course, Henrik and Magnus, thank you for joining us here from Oakland. Good to see you on Storytime. And of course, Edward, Frank, thank you so much for joining in today. And hopefully see you many, many more times here on Storytime Live. Thank you so much for joining in. Amanda, absolutely appreciate you. Sarah and Nathan, thank you for joining in. And I hope this book prepares you again some more for next time the rain comes by. Thank you so much for joining in. Everybody that was joining in Storytime today, you are appreciated, and I hope that you have a wonderful day indeed. Good morning to you, Alan Piri. How are you doing out in Lusaka, Zambia? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Oh my goodness, it has been a pleasure being here this week. Wonderful books that we've had, and you know what? Many more books coming in 2 weeks' time. We're off next week. We're here on Tuesday only, and then we're back with another amazing lineup that awaits. It's already done. It's set. All we need to do is be here together, sit together, and read that book. Thank you so much to everybody that joined in. I appreciate you. You make Storytime what it is. You indeed have made just melt my heart every time, and I appreciate you, not just with the support for Right for a Reason, but with the community, the good wishes, the positive vibes that you all just emanate and send out through Storytime. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely love it, and we will see you very, very soon. Penny, enjoy your sleep. Indy, good to have you here. Everybody that was joining in Storytime, this has been Storytime for today. Much love from me. I will see you again on Tuesday, the only day that we're having a story next week. But remember, you can find Storytime on our archives on YouTube. You can find us on Instagram just to follow what's happening. And of course, you can join us on Facebook as well as at our website on storytimewithmrlimata.com. This has been Storytime. Much love to all of you. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.